Welcome, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, to the World of Ashenfell, Season 2, Episode 4. Whew, I can count correctly. Um, we first game of the new year, so Happy New Year, everyone.
Yay! Happy New Year! Merry holidays!
Merry Holidays! Happy
Happy Hogmanay,
January!
everyone.
It's January!
It
Um,
is. It's officially the 20s now.
It's officially the 20s now. Oh man, Humala, thank you for that sub. Just let us know.
Anniversary, woo.
Just let us know in Zoom chat where your potion goes. Um,
Sure.
yeah. But sure. Yeah. So without further ado, we'll just go around the cast. You guys introduce yourselves real quick, and your characters and all of that. Freddie will not be joining us today. He had other plans, and thus he went to go do those. But we're gonna go ahead and start with our Dungeon Master, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I'll be playing a multitude of characters today. I'm the DM, so that's my role.
Awesome. Humaloo.
Yes, hello. I am Hamalu, or Emma. I am playing Jorah Adan, who is an Eladrin, although he doesn't quite look like an Eladrin, glamour bard, who's a massive dingus, a lot of fun, and he's turned into party dad, and he doesn't know how he became the responsible one. This is life now.
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah. He's daddy.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. And welcome back, Martin.
Thank you. My handle is Pinkmon or Lumbelievable. My name is Martin, and I am playing. Well, I was playing Torin, and now I'm going to be switching to playing Orr of Clutch Black Talon, and I'm excited to meet him.
Nice. I'm excited to meet him too. And hi everyone, my name is Val. Today I will be playing Daphne Gravoy. She is a half-elf Eladrin witch doctor, which is a homebrew class created by some community members and all that good stuff. Which, or you are also playing a homebrew class as well, if for Or, right, Martin? Yeah.
Yes.
If you guys are interested in those classes, please be sure to join our Discord channel. Our one of my good friends, Jamie, is one who created these classes, and they're super fun. And I'm so excited to just be able to showcase the stuff that my community creates for the channel and all of that great stuff. Speaking of, this is a channel that you can affect with your bits, subs, and donations. For every 100 biddies that you give, you can do a luck point to one of the players or the dungeon master. You can gift, like Emma just did. She subscribed to the channel, and she gifted a potion to Martin. You can gift it's a greater healing potion, correct, Jen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
You can
Sure is now.
Yeah!
I'm okay with this.
Cool. You can give greater healing potions to us by subscribing to the channel. And if you want to really be nice to us, you can donate $5 to give a nat 20 or a nat 1 to either us or Jen, who does have a nat 1, who we're just all like sitting and just like, we're gonna make you use that, lady. But yeah,
What if I use it first?
Without further ado, Jen, go ahead and take us away into your wonderful world of Ashenfell.
Hi, welcome viewers to the World of Ashenfell. Welcome to the new year, January of 2020. I will be putting us into where we left off with the city of Cork has fallen. Your party has fled the smoldering embers caused by the Dracolich under the control of the once revered Fëanor, the proud ambassador of the realm. The seemingly charismatic being had warmed his way into many hearts and had won many a favor with various leaders around the continents. And to some extent, you've met him as he's banished your party to the Shadowfell.
I'm sorry,
He
sorry.
said
He banished me. Nobody here got
he
banished.
banished you,
Yep.
some of you, to the Shadowfell. He's been relatively quiet up until the attack on Cork City, where, upon fleeing, you called upon the aid of the very interesting and criminal career of Beltane Hawthorne, the ever-present, ever-knowledgeable, supposedly Eladrin elf. He pulled you into his home, taking you away, and you start receiving reports of various cities under attack. Monty, who you had been in contract with, had said that the city in River Castle, the Drow capital city, had come under attack itself, and you've heard that the Halfling city has either fallen or is under raid. Oliberry, the capital of Winterdale, the elvish capital, had gone silent. What other cities out there under attack, or if any more, you're unsure, as you all took a long rest, pulled yourselves into a maybe restful sleep. But the next morning you find yourselves in a whirlwind buzz of conversation, noise, and people shuffling about. As below your feet you hear people shouting orders, people taking them and rushing out the door, rapid banging of doors and windows, food being prepared, as it seems the Hawthorne residence has come to life overnight.
Awesome.
Oh.
I like it. Yeah. I might just mosey on down quite casually, like someone who's just asleep over at a friend's house.
As you enter, you see various sorts of people. You see a tabaxi, a human, what you assume is a dwarf as he kind of runs through. He's a bit short for a dwarf, surprisingly. You're not sure if he's of the halfling race or a dwarven race. He rushes by and shouts something to somebody else in another room, and they keep going out of your sight. You see a genasi kind of wander through, yawning, looking equally as tired, and some more shouts throughout the house.
Oh.
I'll just keep casually wandering past people. Like, unless they speak to me, I'm just going to keep wandering until I find Beltane.
It takes you a bit, but you find him. He's out in the garden.
Cool. I'll pop myself there then.
Mm-hmm.
Sup?
He looks over at you, over his shoulder, holding what looks to be handfuls of missives of letters that have arrived to him. You see another letter just kind of appear in front of them as he grabs it out of the air and reads it. Gives a small nod. Good morning.
House is pretty busy this morning.
Yes. That would be a way to put it.
Are they your people?
Mostly my people.
Cool. Just before like all the rest of the check-in happens and everybody else gets down here, have you heard about Oliberry yet?
There's no word from Oliberry.
Okay.
My contact hasn't reached out to me, therefore, no word.
Awesome. I might try again later, see if I get a response.
Alright.
Did you have a good night?
I did not sleep.
Yeah, well, you don't need to.
I need to sleep, just not as much as your kind do.
Lazy birds, you mean? And I'm gonna turn around and walk back in to go find a kitchen.
Where Daphne is, because
Okay.
Daphne does two things when she wakes up in the morning after washing her face, is she makes coffee and breakfast. So, because it is very important to start your day off with both caffeine and calories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good
Amen.
morning.
Morning.
Coffee?
Yes.
Oh,
That sounds very needed right now.
here you go, darling. You haven't heard anything about your home?
No, I haven't tried again yet. I'm gonna wait and see what the plans are for today, see if I need my big juicy spells or not, and if not, I think I'll try again.
If worse comes to worse, we could always see if we can't get there and look ourselves. It is your home, after all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. Obviously, we all have homes we might be worried about, so
I have a house with 41 chickens. I think
that's true.
like
Your chickens will be okay.
I don't think it is in dire danger from world-ending things. And if it is, I could always just get another house and more chickens. All of my funds are secured in a bank. We're fine.
That's quite fortunate. Yeah, that's could be a plan then, I guess. At
You
least we
best
could
hope
seek out.
the bank is secure.
What?
Torin walks in.
Oh,
The bank itself could have been destroyed.
it's not. When I say a bank, I mean that I have made my own bank. That's called a box.
Oh,
That is buried several feet deep into the ground.
that is probably very secure. I'm glad you took the foresight to have such a secure way to ensure your funds.
That's listen, my daddy always taught me like several things, but the most important thing is don't trust
Many chickens.
many chickens and don't trust anybody with your money except yourself.
And the earth, apparently.
Yes, the earth.
Okay,
It's
good.
not a person, so at least I hope it's not. Oh man, I don't know.
Your box will be fine. I don't think that's what people are going for. I don't think
That's true.
you know, some money and some chickens are high on Finral's priority right now.
I don't think so either. No, certainly not.
Sorry, are you one of Beltane's people?
Oh no. Do you remember? I'm Torin, the Dragonborn.
He's playing as Torin
Oh,
right now.
he's Torin right now. I thought he was the new guy, and I was like, who the fuck is this?
No.
Okay, so
Switching
it's Torin.
characters.
Got it. I'm confused. Oh, hey, Torin. Sorry, I'm really hungover.
I understand. I'm not the sharpest this morning myself.
Look over the Dragonborn and all of his shiny glory.
Because he's got pointy bits.
Scaly, beautiful, just so confused right now because I thought I liked women, but I also like reptiles. So, and just
I don't even know if there's a word for that.
oh no, there is a word. There is a word, and I have it in real life. So, and just like, oh, and what about you, honey? Did you just? I'm not gonna touch you, promise. Did you hear from your home?
No, I haven't heard from them for a while, but I'm sure they're fine. The honor of Klanya Kash will be preserved, I'm sure. The home can be destroyed, but the honor is what counts.
Well,
That's philosophical.
that's a very positive
As he drinks
outlook.
deep of his coffee. Like, oh, that's a lot of philosophy this morning. I mean, you could always ask Beltane just to check in case there's anybody there you want to know is doing okay.
Oh, I have absolute faith that all of my clan are either safe or died honorably in battle.
Yeah.
I have faith.
I quite believe that to be true as well.
I'm definitely.
You want some coffee, Torin?
Oh yes, please.
Just hand some coffee.
So, we don't really have a plan, right? We're just gonna see what shakes loose from all the stuff he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a plan.
I can't believe this guy like popped up again, the one that chucked you into the Shadowfell. That's
Yeah,
he seems like a doozy.
it was, I wasn't quite sure why it happened, other than the fact that my companion at the time tried to kill him. It was definitely, and that is something that, I don't know if that's something that could be investigated or not, but it was, apparently we were just in his way. Or I was, or somebody, I don't know. But we were definitely in his way for, I guess, this. And then when we got back from the Shadowfell, we all just went our separate ways for the most part after we rescued you. So maybe he felt confident. I don't understand why we were in his way. I really honestly don't. I just mind my own business with my goddamn fucking chickens. I don't understand this bullshit at all. Like, just...
I feel like it's probably something we could look into. If he's powerful enough to be raising cities with a Dracolich, then...
Yeah.
You know... Even just some minions nearly took us all out, so I'm not feeling overly confident we could just go against this guy.
Yeah, me neither.
But,
Well, we must organize. We were defeated. We
yes.
must restore our honor.
Well, but there's honor in seeking information and allowing those who are capable of felling an enemy to do so. You don't have to be the one leading the charge all the time.
Granted.
Torin, honey, you assumed that I had honor to begin with.
Well, I think you fought very honorably.
I fucking ran.
Yes. So did I.
Like,
I'm not the most proud.
it's okay.
I was left behind, but then called for Beltane, and he came and rescued us. So
What did you call for him, by the way, specifically? Like, I didn't...
I mean, he's very powerful, and I know that he could travel between places. So you kind of want to call on someone who can get to you real quick.
True. I just didn't realize that Beltane was at the top of your mind for those kind of things.
Oh, I think he's at the top of minds for more than that.
I drink deep of my coffee.
Hold on. No, wait a second. Wait. What?
Yeah, what? What do you mean, Torin?
What do you
talking
mean?
about?
What? Yes, please tell me. Elaborate.
Oh, he's very yes, of course.
Do not make me play Zone of Truth or Dare this morning.
Oh no, please don't do that. Please do not do that. Look, he, I work with him. There's a reason that he got you guys to rescue me out of that place. He seemed like a sensible choice.
I would like to roll insight on that.
You can roll insight on that if you want. I'll roll deception.
Oh man.
Let's see if I'm too sleepy, because technically my deception should be, it's a plus 10, so...
Yo, I don't think there's any... I rolled a nat 1, so... Curse you, middle dice. Where is my Daphne dice? So, it's like, completely... Whoosh, alright, I got you.
Yeah, he's a trustworthy, clearly got his finger on many a pulse right now.
I mean...
I'm glad you feel very safe around him.
I do.
Yeah, well, he never tried to murder any of you, so...
Look, that was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean that I can't be mad about it.
That's true. I mean, I'd be kind of pissed if he did someone to murder me as well.
Right? I mean, instead, he sent us to save you.
Yep. Yep. Anyway, maybe we should go and see what he's found out.
Oh, okay. I guess so. stuffs a hot cake in my face. Sure.
I'll take my coffee.
Where's
with me.
Mohammed?
Sleeping?
Mehaman is sleeping.
Okay, let's not disturb him. He pulled heavy duty yesterday, like big time.
Yep.
Yes. He was the most honorable of us all.
Definitely. Okay, I'm gonna go.
All
Yeah.
right. As you leave the kitchen and go out into the main hall, there's a bit of commotion on the other side of the door where the entryway is. And you hear various voices speaking to each other, and you hear Belton kind of call them into the main foyer where the library and garden center kind of is. And you hear him kind of greet people in various languages and give a courteous kind of acknowledgement to somebody you recognize, whose voice you recognize. So you recognize the voice of Montague Greenhorn as he speaks in low tones.
Monty,
Hey.
you made it.
Monty looks over and gives you a nod and gestures towards the Empress of the Drow Kingdom and
Oh shit.
particular sect leader of Loth,
Oh
kind of
shit.
at her side, and an Air Kakra at her back. You also see a green dragonborn in silver armor holding her sword to her chest as she kind of watches you approach.
So how did the attack on your end go?
Half of the city is under the ground. You hear the cult leader kind of speak in a very distant voice as if he's trying to put a barrier between the acknowledgement of the city's loss and himself.
Can I give like a very gracious bow given my last appearance with this guy where I convinced him I was a follower?
Yeah, you give him a bow. He
Yeah.
nods. And kind of gestures to the Empress. Our lady is still leader of our people.
That's good.
Just because
Then?
a place falls doesn't mean that reign is over. I get it.
Still got all its honor, right, Torin?
Well, yes.
Are you sure about that, honey?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Like, just checking with you.
The Dragonborn is watching you, Torin, quietly from the side.
So, have you heard about any of the other kingdoms yet?
Monty gives a shake of his head. I've been preoccupied with the Twines. I have to say, the dynasty and the Empress are more of a priority than other cities at the moment.
Well, I mean, Dragonwall's fallen now, so...
Cork's fallen. The country has not.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant, sorry.
Do I recognize the green dragonborn? Or the
To a
Torin?
degree, you know her to be of the Portree family. She is a paladin of Pelor. She's very noble. She's kind of one of those people you want to aspire to be, but on a personal level, she's very awkward and shy. But when she's out in the field, she could tear apart any monster.
Do I know her name?
Her name is Jodario.
Joe Dario?
Mm-hmm.
Hail, Joe Dario. What brings you here?
I came at the request of Monty and your criminal friend. She nods to Beltane as he kind of sweeps into the room, holding more letters now.
Criminal? He is no friend of... Wait a second.
He's with us. It's okay. Don't worry, Torin.
Oh, okay.
Very honorable crimes.
Okay. I'll chew on that thought.
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah, exactly. He's a modern day Robin Hood. I mean, yes.
I'll
Jadari
have to
looks between all
process
of you.
that.
No, he's not.
Look, it's my job to sing the praises of Beltane. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, so you're one of those.
Yes, he's
I'm
a
a bard.
bard.
That's what I do. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
What else has he got to say?
I'll sing praises of you as well. I feel quite inspired to write, if at least a poem, possibly a song about you.
Well, thank you, but I must ask you to only write the exact truth, and nothing more and nothing less.
Absolutely.
Good.
I mean, truth is a subjective thing, but yes, I'll do my truth.
You see a vein in Torrent's head pulse as you mention truth is a subjective thing. Yes, of course. Of course, truth is a subjective thing.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm just gonna excuse me a moment, and I'm gonna find, I don't know, like a room. I'll maybe go back through to the kitchen if I know it's empty right now. And
It's occupied with what looks to be an orcish woman, but she's just ladling food into a bowl.
okay, lol. I'll stay in the little dining area then, and I'll try and cast sending to my dad again. Well, no, I'll maybe try my mum this time.
Okay.
And just say, cities are under attack. Want to know you and dad are safe. What's happening in Oliberry? And just leave it at that.
Oh, checking in with the phone.
Send the spell outward towards your mum. Your spell is sent, but there's no word back.
God damn it. All right. He'll now, because he knows that, like, in theory, in his mind, this spell works normally across planes, and there's like the small chance that it won't work. So he's statistically thinking, nah, clearly they're dead. Even though that's not actually, it's just where his mind has gone. He's gone a little, pessimistic about it. So he just comes back and just stands there quietly next to everyone.
Jadario has reached out to you, Torin. I could use your help out on the road. There's going to be a lot of people who need us.
Of course, I will always answer the call to duty.
Good. She kind of taps your shoulder hard. It's a bit rough. She doesn't realize her own strength and kind of beckons you at the door and turns to you around. I'm afraid Torin and I have to depart, but we'll keep in touch.
Torin turns to you all, salutes, bows,
Salute back.
still saluting, raises up,
Try and, yeah.
kind of looks awkwardly around. Well, I'll see you again, I'm sure.
Please.
Absolutely.
Both of you.
Yeah.
Course.
Listen out in taverns. I'm legitimately gonna write a little ditty about you. I think you'll find it quite entertaining.
Oh, thank you, and I'm sure you'll stick to the facts.
Yes.
Adios.
Out of respect, I absolutely will.
Thank you. Torin turns his cloak and strides out of the building.
Jadario follows after. As you pass by an Aarakocra who Beltane kind of gestures to pull into the room a bit more. This is he looks to you. Am I saying that right?
Well, in common of these lands, you can't pronounce my name, so we'll stick with R.
Or, as in the paddle?
Or
You
like
can
a
say it like
metal.
that if you want.
Metal.
Or, Dora, Daphne, this is, or, he's here on my behalf.
Okay.
Hello.
Aura's gonna look questioningly at Beltane.
These are your new companions. I did say I would provide help where needed, as he looks to all three of you.
Good.
For what?
Beltane,
What
Well,
did you volunteer us for?
volunteer you for? What?
I'm gonna-
Who are
I'm gonna
these
n-
people?
narrow my eyes at Beltane and just be like, oh my god, what have you got me into this time?
Or is going to walk up to Daphne's coffee, smell it. Coffee. Where do you get some?
I bring you everywhere I go.
The kitchen?
The kitchen, yeah.
Kitchen? What? Please bring some coffee.
Wow. I'll give me a minute. And I'm gonna go back
no.
just as an excuse to leave the room for a little while because he's in his feelings right now. And I'm gonna go and get him a coffee.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Beltane kind of fiddles with the papers as he folds them up neatly and sticks them into his breast pocket and says, "You were all witnesses to cork falling, so?"
Mm-hmm.
He looks to Monty. Perhaps you should talk with your, king, then. Monty gives him a look and scrunches his nose. King William is at another appointment. I doubt he'll be here anytime soon.
Do you mean do you mean the King William?
The King William, yes.
I'm sorry, King who?
The King of Dragonwall.
Oh, okay.
Can I quickly send a message to Beltane because he's not one to interrupt things or voice it aloud to anyone else, and just say, "Tried again, didn't get a reply. I think they're dead." Like, because you'll know what I mean.
You see Beltane kind of cock his head as he listens and gives you a sympathetic, sorry, look.
I'm gonna Aura's gonna turn to the Empress of the Drow, and he's kind of in a tattered-ish cloak. How is she dressed?
She's dressed what would have been a fine dress, would have looked like silks and fine linen and wools, but it looks tattered, smeared in blood, and what you can assume is earth and dirt.
I don't think we're appropriately attired for an audience.
What do you ever mean, dear boy?
I kind of look at her dress and my tattered robe, and I'm not the hugest fan of the royalty seeing us like this.
I see. Don't worry. We are expected to look shabby in times like this, I suppose.
Jorah looks at himself, who's looking immaculate.
Yeah, no, I had a full night's rest, a change of clothes, a bath. I'm good.
Aura's gonna furrow his brow at you two, and he's gonna put his beak under his wing.
Oh, honey, it's okay. You are, after all, a bird. I'm pretty sure you can preen yourself clean before any royalty gets here.
Do you want to? Is it just that? Is it a dirtiness thing, or is it the fact that the robe is tattered?
Well, it
No,
doesn't
like
look...
no, I'm not. It's me, Emma asking. Sorry, not Jorah.
And Aura's responding. Well, to be honest, it just doesn't look very noble.
In my experience, being noble is less about the finery you have on and more about how you carry yourself. So you're good.
Whoa.
I mean, look at Monty.
Monty looks at you on his eyes now. Don't drag me into this.
Yeah, I'm gonna smirk at Monty.
I
He looks like a
endured
fucking
enough
hope.
of it.
He's hobo dad energy.
Pure hobo dad.
I think you learned me something today.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll learn you a lot of things, pal. That's what bards do.
Oh, I don't think my bird brain can take it.
You'll do fine.
Okay.
Little information nuggets every now and
Oh.
again.
Okay, if you say so.
You're good.
As you
Well,
kind of recover for a moment, a halfling kind of appears beside you, or, hey,
no.
A?
hey,
B.
see, this is a nice guy. I like him. You all can learn from this lovely bird person. Now, as
D.
you see the
Oh.
you see the halfling pause and look back to you. What? No, the game's over.
Oh.
Oh, but D's the best one.
Sure.
I wouldn't know from experience.
It is. Well, it can be. It depends on taste, obviously.
Right.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Hi. Who are you?
I'm Harris. Hello, Daphne.
Oh my god. Why are you here?
That's
I am
rude.
a halfling of the city coming to report that all is well.
Why are you so cheery?
I lived in the Shadowfell for 25 years. This is pretty normal for me.
Can I
You know,
extend a hand?
cities falling to the ground and all that.
I want to extend my hand with a nod of my head. Jordan, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. As he takes your hand and squeezes it a bit firmly, it's a bit of a surprising strength to this halfling.
Especially for my weedy little elf boy hand with -1 strength. Like, okay.
Rose Wyvern still stands, so I came to give the report. King Dwell will be on his way. I don't know. I wanted to rhyme, but it failed. Anyways,
Leave that to the
Oh.
bard.
he'll be here.
Oh, great. More royalty.
He doesn't care if you're dressed like a scum, you know.
Yes, but I care. Where's my squire?
Your squire kind of peeks up from the doorway. I'm sorry here, my lord.
Try and find something decent for me to wear. I don't even care if it's armor.
Sure thing, my lord. As he vanishes and scuttles away. He seems nice. Anyways, the Halfling Kingdom still stands, so you still have us.
For what? What do we still have? I'm sorry. Like, again, what were we volunteered for? Like, we're being introduced to all of these people, or reintroduced, but no one has told me why. Like, what's
She
happening?
just wants to be home with her chickens, guys. What's going on
Yes!
here? Jorah's got your back. It's good.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's happening other than everything falling to pieces.
Belting steps forward as Monty kind of taps his pipe against his chest, giving you a concerned look. Well, you see, Daphne, as Belting kind of gestures towards the group around you, we're at war, in case you, didn't put that together when you're sitting
Yes, I
down.
know, we are at war. Like, I mean, past all of that, like...
Beltane looks to Monty, then looks back to Jorah and Daphne. You don't want to help with the efforts,
I
then?
think the issue here is that she feels humble enough not to assume that she is of this sort of standing of solving the world's problems.
That's exactly what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I, on the other hand, am willing to do whatever I'm told, and I'm going to wink at Beltane. But I think she just wants some clarity about what role she's needed to fulfill.
That's exactly what I need.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look at you and just be like, I got you. And just this.
Just like mental message brofist.
Yeah. Bro fist.
Well, you were at the epicenter of it, so we assumed you would want to see it through. Unless you
That is a very
wish...
bold assumption. How do we know that I haven't developed some sort of
PTSD.
syndrome from this?
I mean...
I've been through a lot
Okay.
this year. A lot this year. More than I've ever wanted.
I'm sorry?
It seems to me if
Yeah,
all
you
of
better
that
be,
has...
because it's mostly your fault.
I was hired for a contract and council said contract. I'm innocent in all of this.
You
Okay.
did kind of send her to rescue me, though. Like,
Yeah, see? I've brought you two together, and I brought Or here together to all of you.
I think
Yes.
I bring people together.
Daphne.
You were hired for a contract.
Daphne, I think if you keep stumbling on things of this magnitude and this importance, I think Destiny is trying to give you a hint that you maybe are a part of what's going on. As big as it may seem, clearly you are meant to be here and helping with this.
And if not, you can follow in my shadow, of course.
Oh, fuck you, bird.
I'm gonna side-eye the bird.
Like,
I mean, with my wings out, I cast a very, very large shadow.
Look, I'm gonna arms on both of your shoulders, Daphne.
I am
You're a
really
lot
good
more
at gumbo
powerful.
bird, just to let you know.
You're a lot more powerful than you give yourself credit for.
Oh no, I know how strong I am.
Well, use it.
Okay, so I understand, but I'd really, all of this was just for the specifics. Is what should I be doing right now?
Well, I guess we're gonna wait for the rest of
Okay.
the leaders to arrive, and I'll look at Beltane with a right. That's what's happening.
Beltane nods. I thought that much was obvious.
It wasn't.
I'm sorry, I will clarify next time.
Thank you.
We are waiting for the leaders that survived the attacks to show.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe we could like go to the kitchen and cook something up for everyone. There's gonna be a lot of people here, and you know what it's like when you get a lot of people in a household and make sure everyone's fed.
That I can do. I
course.
can make some food.
Oh.
Let's do this.
Yeah. There you go.
Poor Daphne.
Bullseye will help you with your meals. She is quite
Bullseye?
good at it. My daughter.
Her name is
Oh, that's who was in the kitchen. Jordan immediately feels uncomfortable.
Yes. He kind of points across the room. My sons? My eldest daughter. He points behind him. My other son? Where did he go? Looks around. Somewhere. My other two daughters are elsewhere in the house.
He's just gonna slow turn and look at all of these children of the person he's dating and just be like, oh, what have I walked into? And then just give a look of the fuck to Beltane.
Beltane just smiles, the ever-knowing smile of a little Adrian elf.
So these are all my cousins?
Sure.
Okay, I need to know about this.
Daphne, your cousins. As you see the Dwarvish man kind of stand at your side and kind of nudge you and carry on his way.
Okay. Plan. After this war bullshit is over, we're having a family cookout. So we can actually meet everybody, like, appropriately.
That seems fine.
Okay. You coming to the cookout? Okay, I'm gonna go fucking cook. Jesus Christ.
Yes, good. Bullseye is your cousin. She is one of your younger cousins. Have fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna just give Beltane like a look of, because it was hard enough being around Daphne and acting like absolutely with nothing was happening, but now he's like literally in a house full of people. Date number 3 is not when you meet the entire family. So I'll go. Daphne, do you want backup, or do you want to go meet your cousin yourself?
Do I need backup to meet my cousin?
I don't know. You've got a lot of new family here.
No, it's fine. Like,
Okay.
whatever. It's just a person. She apparently likes fucking cooking, so we'll get along just fine.
I think she wants to back you up. Sorry, he wants to back you up.
I'm just trying to find something to do with myself.
Okay.
I'll find some drinks. I am very good at that. You go do the food.
Or
Gotcha, where's the drinks cabinet?
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna go meet Bullseye in the kitchen then.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to come with me? Because apparently you're going to be traveling with us, so I feel like we should get to know each other.
Sure thing. Take on Wayne.
Cool.
Did you just call her a chicken? Him a chicken wing?
Yeah, in
He's-
Falcon Shorts.
Are you from?
I-
Are you from New
I've been
Wine?
called worse. Yeah.
Pardon? Say again.
Are you from New Wine?
Oh no, I'm from Falcon Shore.
Goddamn rednecks.
No, the
As the Creole walks away.
Yeah.
You can roll me a history check, Daphne.
Okay. I should probably pull up my character sheet. It's right here. History is... She's good at history. 23.
You know, all our Kakra are from Falcon Shore. It's relatively rare to see them on the mainland,
Mhm.
let alone this far inland.
Mm.
let alone inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do
Yeah.
you like to drink?
Everything.
Yup. Lately, I've been quite into brandy. But I, honestly, anything. I carry wine around with me all the time, because it's always wine o'clock.
Well, can't
However-
you just... Yeah?
Beltane's gonna have the good, so let's go find out what he's got.
Yeah, let's. I
I've
mean,
had booze from the Feywild before, and it's pretty good.
I don't know, I just snap my fingers and someone brings me booze when I want it, so...
Oh yeah? Have you got a title?
Yeah? Do you have it? Oh, do you
I
not?
mean, I have a title, but only because I'm a bard and people tend to call me certain things. But
Oh.
I don't have a title. No.
Well, I don't have the lands that go with it, so it doesn't really matter.
Hey, it matters.
Sometimes.
Yeah, some people are into that kind of thing, and if you have people who just bring you drinks whenever, that's pretty cool. I have to like magically summon mine, so.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen now that I'm not on Falcon Shore.
You can always just ask me for a drink. It's only usually going to be wine. I can get other things, but yeah.
I guess I can learn to like wine.
I will teach you like wine. See, I'm teaching that bird brain things.
Good. So, what's a wine?
Oh, well. I'm going to go in search of like a glass. In fact, I probably travel with a couple little like travel cup things. And I'm going to take out my big jug. And there's probably still some in there, so I'll pour some and hand it over. It sits at the perfect temperature.
Or is going to look at it up to the light? Is it a red or a white?
It's a red.
Oh, and he's gonna down the whole thing kind of.
Bird style.
Yeah. Yep.
How'd you like it?
Tastes like bear juice, but it's got a kind of rough.
Kick to it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you ever want to like just summon me to get you a drink, I can do that to make you feel like you're at home. I will do that for you.
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder, kind of. You're a halfling? No.
No, he's a elf. He's.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
here's the
so-
thing. I will describe it to you because I don't know how much your character knows about elves,
Mhm.
but he's an Eldrin elf, which are like Feywild elves, but he's got like mostly black hair and pale skin, which is really unusual. So he's a little unusual looking, but he's definitely a full elf. He's got them big ears.
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and say, "Thank you. I've been through a really rough time lately."
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wine does help that. So
Good.
yeah.
Beltane, when are they gonna all be here? I'm tired of waiting.
Beltane looks to you, Or, and leans really close to you. Don't forget whose home you sit in.
Yeah. Whose home am I sitting in?
Mine.
He's in his home. Yeah. It's alright. I gave him a wine. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, Eric, no. Eric Hawkers can't handle wine.
Oh, just wine? Do you take other booze?
I've never had.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Well, I still want to go see what booze you've got in your cabinet, Beltane. I'm sure you won't hold it against me to maybe take a bottle for myself.
By all means. I'm waiting for the Halfling King anyways. If his envoy is already here, I expect he will be here soon.
Do you want a drink?
No, I need a clear head for all of this.
I entirely need a not clear head for all of this, so I'm gonna go drink my feelings.
Of course.
Daphne is just fucking wondering why royal people are coming over to Beltane's house. He's a fucking criminal organization. He's the mafia. Like, why is this the safe place?
See, I like to think because Jorah, like, slightly in pre-game has done enough research around all of this, and he did actually know because Beltane did tell him he had a bunch of kids, so it's not like the fact that he's got kids has been the surprise. It's just suddenly being in a room with them all. But he's good with his importance.
I mean, Daphne, you could ask your uncle why.
She tried, and everyone just like she's up in the kitchen, starting to get some shit together, looking for what was her name again?
Bullseye.
Bullet.
You see the orcish woman look towards you, raise an eyebrow. She has very nice red hair, pointed ears, and almost elvish features in her face, but she's very much built like an orc.
Yeah.
She looks at you and it's Bullseye.
Oh, sorry. Bullseye. I'm Daphne. I'm your cousin.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Anyway, you're up in here cooking. I'm here to also cook because I kind of need to. Cooking is my safe place. But yeah, I haven't cooked in here before. Do you know where I can find butter, flour, chicken thighs, kidney beans, and whatever fresh ground sausage you have available?
And a deep fryer. Please.
The bird is asking for deep fried bird. That's weird.
Birds of prey, man.
Yeah,
Birds
that's
of prey.
That's
That's
right.
true.
And also, as
Bullseye-
someone who owns chickens in their life, chickens will eat each other. Like, there's just no question about
Oh yeah,
that anyway.
they're vicious little birds.
Chickens are angry little T-Rexes.
Bullseye kind of gives you a look as she shows you around the kitchen and kind of leans back against the wall, watching you. You're very chatty, aren't you?
As I'm chewing a chicken nugget. I don't want to just open up my mouth with like meat in my face. I have to swallow.
That's what she said?
It's not a fucking vow stream as there isn't like some sexual
You know,
fucking
I have 5 more cities I can raise. I have the list right here beside me.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. I kind of like look at her and go, well, I'm not used to being around people where I wasn't used to being around people. Normally, I just talk to myself. So that's kind of just what's happening. I'm talking to myself. It just happens that you are in here while I'm talking to myself. So.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let you get at it.
You
As
know
she
how to
pulls
chop
some wine.
You know how to chop onions?
Yeah?
Okay, get to work.
Oh no, I have to leave as she grabs a bottle of wine. Bye.
Family. I miss it.
Whatever. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make a pot of red beans. Leave me alone.
I feel like she's more on like Jorah's energy level. Slightly nihilistic into the wine.
Daphne's gonna make a pot of red beans and rice. Leave her alone.
I'm rummaging for like fey booze.
Aura's going to make polite conversation with Daphne while sitting around the kitchen.
Okay, please try this polite conversation. Daphne's not a polite person.
What's your name? Sorry, what's your name?
Daphne.
My name's Or.
I got that, honey. You were introduced earlier, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm bad with names and faces and most things.
I gave him wine as well. I'm sorry.
Is there?
It's okay.
Is there anything that you're good at?
Daphne, you can't say that to people.
Oh yeah, I'm good at. Wait a second, I forgot.
Forgetting things?
Oh yeah, sometimes I'm good at that.
Same. So how long have you known Beltane?
Oh, I don't really know Beltane. He put me in a box.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really understand why.
Put you in a box?
Yeah, like a box. You know what a box is? Like
I mean, I know what but
okay,
I'm
good,
just
good.
questioning why he would put a person in a box.
I think he was trying to get me here. Or maybe it was away from Falcon. I don't really know.
So he was rescuing you?
Oh, hold on. Did Beltane kidnap you? Did he birdnap you? Did he take you against your will?
Well, I didn't really care where I was. But I think I wasn't supposed to go home for some reason. I don't remember right now.
Why is Beltane putting him with us? What is...
I mean, I kind of, to be fair, when I was rescued, I was questioning much the same thing originally, so... He works in mysterious ways.
Man, I wish somebody would
Everyone
rescue
works
me
in
one of these
mysterious
days.
ways.
Either way, I guess we'll need to get used to each other. Do you like music, or do your people do music?
Well, we don't really have instruments, but we all sing.
That's still music.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you
I'm
good at
not-
it?
no, not particularly, but
Okay.
I know a lullaby my mom used to sing.
Yeah. I've been around. I've had to travel once with someone who didn't like music, and it was a really unfortunate thing, given that I'm a bard and it's kind of my whole shtick. So I
Oh,
just
you-
check
Like
with people now.
music.
More than you think. Maybe it's just me they don't like. No, it's music. They don't like.
But I've heard
they
you
just
play.
want
You
quiet.
sound perfectly fine.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, like it's not like you're bad at your job. If you were bad at your job, maybe I can understand. But
Yeah. Some people just like quiet.
okay, I can understand that. I do like quiet most of the time.
I'm not very quiet.
Before you, like the only music I would actually listen to was when my ex would come over because she was a bard. But yeah.
We're good people.
Well, you know, she left me, so.
Oh, that's one thing we're not great at.
Yeah,
When's
I
she
will
coming
say.
back?
she's not.
Huh?
She's left her. Like
She broke my heart.
no longer. Oh, the bird's head's moving.
She
You know,
didn't
like you're
want
in a
to-
relationship and then yeah.
She didn't want to be my girlfriend anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
why did she be your girlfriend in the first?
Because I have a great butt.
You do, you know. It's quite
it's
notable.
it's
10 out of 10.
hereditary. It's
Yeah.
like who wouldn't want to make me their girlfriend with this butt?
Plus, you cook really well. That's always a plus.
I can cook. I am well read. I am a treat. Well, I am, or as they say it these days, the Gen Z. I am a snack.
You are a snack.
Thank you.
Double C. And I'm gonna continue being your wingman to find you a nice big lady.
Okay, I'm. You know,
Wingman? What's that?
Oh, sorry. Is that culturally insensitive? I don't know. Yeah, like I'm trying to assist in her securing a new big strong girlfriend,
and
Oh.
or not a girlfriend, just a roll around, you know.
yeah, or just a roll around. Yeah, you know, it's been a while. I'm not. She was like my only girlfriend, so, and mostly out of convenience because, you know, she did a lot of dealings and she just came over and I was like, man, she's big and strong and wonderful, so I like her. And to be fair, my horizons are expanding in many ways. I was very sexually confused with Torin. I didn't know what was going on there. I'm just going
That
straight,
big,
straight up
that-
admit it. And then the green dragon came in, and there I was just like, "Can I please sandwich between the two of you?" Like,
the drow guard lady was tip top as well.
she was. So I'm just saying is that I'm opening. As I enter into my 30s, I am opening my horizons to other adventures in
As someone
more
who
ways
has
than other.
very wide open horizons, it's it's important to explore and discover what it is that you like.
Oh, I've flown to the horizon. And what do you mean 30? I'm 2.
Well, I mean, I'm in my hundreds. It's racial ages.
I'm
for fun.
30. Mm-hmm.
You're in your.
I'm 30
I
years
can't
old.
ha-
and
I
he's
can't
in his
count that
hundreds.
high in all 4 talents. How?
Try counting to my age, bro.
11-1, 11-2. I gotta start again.
So intelligence isn't this guy's strong point, huh?
Mm-mm.
What do you mean? My mom said I'm smart.
Oh wow, he's far scump. Jesus. um. Okay. You know, it's all right. I will do the counting for you. We all have
thanks.
different
I'm
strengths.
pretty
There's
good
a
at
lot of
counting.
things I
Mhm.
can't do. Like pick up big things,
Like how big?
real big. I don't mind being picked up by big things. That's always fun. But
Same.
yeah,
Same.
I'm not very strong. Yeah, I am actually gonna physically fist bump you at that one. But yeah, I'm not very strong. Is my point. Or
Oh, well, I
strength
gotta.
is not my strength.
Oh, well, I'm not very strong compared to my brothers, or my sister, come to think of it. But I do train every morning.
Well, that's good. Do you have a particular fighting style you like? We tend to get into scraps these days, it seems.
Oh, fighting, that's something I can do.
There we go.
I like to stab them.
Oh,
You like
with
to do that?
big weapons. I mean, I like to stab things, but I'm not sure it's quite along the same lines that we're talking here. Are you talking like dagger or like swords?
Oh no, I'm
Axe.
part of the order of Skylancers. Have you heard of us?
Have I heard of them, DM? Because I'm a well-read individual.
Roll a history check.
Alright. I'll roll my dice because I want to show off that Jen, our fabulous DM, I'm going to go on camera so I can see if I got details. She made me a dice set specific to Jorah. They've got little
Oh
flowers
my
in them.
god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll them tonight in honor of Jorah and Jen.
Golf clap.
Right. So what is this? History?
Mm-hmm.
I get a +4.
I only rolled a 10, so.
That's a 16. Not bad.
And with that 16, in some of the deeper research archives, you've come across mentions of it, and you know that it's a specific order within Falcon Control, but there's not a lot of historical detail, as it seems to be a very tightly knit community.
Okay, so it's kind of like how some people might know that a Shaolin monk is something that exists, but not really how they work.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, yeah, exactly like that.
It's a
You
thing
know
that
they
exists,
exist, but you don't know why they exist,
Okay.
or how they exist, or
okay.
what they do.
You know, I haven't, but I genuinely would like to learn more.
Oh, so would I. I've only been beaten at 2 Skylancer duels, but I always fail my written tests, so.
Well, that's something I can help you with because I'm really good at reading and the writing.
Really? You can read and write?
Yes, really well.
Several languages. I think between the two of us, we've got like 20 languages.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 20.
I mean, I write for a living. I write songs and poems and stuff, so.
How do you make money doing that?
Oh, I make money doing that. People pay me when they enjoy it.
But how do they get it into their...
Because I sing it.
Oh.
Can I sing him a little ditty? One of the ones I wrote about Beltane.
Sure.
I don't have lyrics for that, but I'm gonna sing it to you anyway. It's gonna be quite beautiful, and like his is less like medieval bardy stuff, and more like almost like classical style,
Mm-hmm.
of instrumental stuff. But it's pretty. A little song about Beltane. Well, it's about the Fae of Spring, so it's not explicitly mentioning Beltane's name.
Or is going to whistle along with his bird song.
All right.
Yeah, both of you make me a performance check, because I love it.
Adorable. That's a 21.
All right, 21 and a 12. So between the two of you, you kind of harmonized. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know words.
Harmonized, yes.
Yeah, harmonized. I know big words. It's unique because between the bird whistling and your singing, it's a unique melody all into itself. And you could hear a from the kitchen door, as you see the halfling you met before, who never introduced himself, standing in the doorway.
I'd like to think that because of my
He did
skills.
introduce himself. He
Yeah.
just.
Well,
Excuse
yeah,
me.
yeah, I did.
He introduced himself to you.
Yes. My ability to like, you know, like having jam sessions with other musicians, I would just adjust my tones around the bird whistling.
Yeah.
But I'll turn around and give a little bow with a flourish to the halfling.
Hi. So that was great. Lovely. Food smells good. Can you put it on the simmer? They'll kind of want to meet you. King dwells here.
Yep, sure. Be right there, and I'm gonna reach in because I'm assuming we're standing next to the booze cabinet, so I'm just gonna
Yep.
grab a bottle of the nice face stuff and put it in my bag.
Oh, make sure you grab an extra glass for me, honey.
Well, I'm taking the bottle. Good.
Okay, but I mean, okay.
I'll stop, turn around, go back, take 2 bottles, and then.
Perfect. That's.
Mhm.
I have a thing about swap and spit.
My squire is gonna come in the door. You recognize him. He is an Aarakocran, basically a hummingbird. He's very small and very flighty, and he comes in and he pokes his head around the door and says, my lord, I couldn't find anything, especially very, nice. I'm sorry. And then he leaves, kind of darting out the door. You see no trace of him.
What is your size like? Is your measurements matching up with mine vaguely?
Or is tall for an Aarakocra. I'll just tell you this. So he's 5'6". 1 second, 5'11", and he weighs a solid 100 pounds, which is giant for an Aarakocra.
All right, we're pretty much of a height because I'm 5'10", so I'm gonna reach into my bag because I have costumes, and one of my costumes that I wear for like my bit when I'm trying to persuade people I'm actually noble is like a nobleman's attire. So I'm gonna give you like this real fancy looking cloak with like embroidery, and it's like velvet and stuff. And I'll kind of attach that on you and be like, "You feel fancy now?"
Yes. Thank you. This means so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Do you need a hug?
I think so.
Okay.
He's just gonna wing around you and just
Okay.
envelop you in feathery.
This is a new experience that I didn't know I needed. So, thank you.
No problem.
That's
okay. Let's go.
So sweet. Like, I'm actually genuinely touched here.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. You can hold on to that until such a time as I particularly need it. I'm sure I can get another. I'll just raid Belting's closet. We're good.
What?
All right. I can go and get a cloak from him. He won't mind. He won't know. Let's go. He's gonna get increasingly uncomfortable every time anything like this crops up between him and Daphne.
So you're heading out to the main living room where the garden is.
Yes.
Yeah, Aura's gonna basically strut out and you know the pose that superheroes do when they have their hands on their waist and their like legs almost doing the splits, like.
I'm so proud of him. I'll be like, "You're doing great, pal. You're doing and I'm gonna adjust it so that the cloak is like billowing nicely. And be like, there you go, that's the stuff." And then I'll walk in and.
You walk in. You see a couple new faces. You see the halfling Kingdwell. He's holding his bow, has arrows on his back. He looks very scruffy looking. His hair's very wild, and he doesn't look very amused to see any of you. He just knows he has to be there, sort of look. You also see what you could only assume is King William. He's a very tall, regal sort of man in all black, short blonde hair, sharp blue eyes, and he has a small little boy at his side, kind of holding his arm around it, and 2 older girls. They look like twins at his side, and he's quietly listening to everybody. As you all enter, you also see 2 Murlocs kind of just talking to each other in rapid, what you assume is a primordial language of sorts.
Which primordial language?
It is Aquan.
Oh, okay.
You understand elements of it. You know, you can identify it as Alquin, but you don't know the nuances, so to say.
Um,
Like the grammars and the non-pronouns you don't quite grasp.
Mhm.
Funny enough, Aquin doesn't have any pronouns. They just call each other as they are.
I'm gonna whisper, "Ghoul, ghoul." My squire appears. Announce me. Announcing Or of Clutch Black Talon. I'm going to flourish my cape.
When he does that, can I take my lute out and just give it like a flurry of the strings as he
Yeah.
finishes the announcement?
Yeah, sure.
I do so.
Make a performance check, both of you again, as
Oh,
you
God.
are announced and are flirted at. You can roll with
Okay.
advantage there, Martin.
I'll take it.
It's a 19 for me.
I'll take it.
All right, Jorah, you do fabulous, but as you step in, or your cape kind of gets caught on a bookshelf and kind of tears and it distracts you enough to cause you to stumble, and King Drow just kind of scoffs as the two Murlocs look at you, and one says, "Shiny."
Yes, Shiny. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
They just give a hissy laugh at each other as they return to speaking to each other in hushed tones, eyeing you, Oren.
Oh, I'm gonna pat his back and be like, "You did good, pal."
King William kind of gives you a side eye before gesturing you to join them.
I'm gonna sit down, flourishing my cloak back out before I sit.
Alright.
So what are we all talking about?
It's Monty who speaks. He says, "We are addressing the fact that numerous cities have been attacked. River Castle, the Twines among them, and Rose Wyvern, still standing but battered. We know that Cork has fallen and no word from Olivari, though we assume it has fallen as well until we know otherwise. But it brings us to a interesting impasse, as we have questions to ask you."
all right.
Go ahead. We will gladly answer anything you have to ask. I'll give a bow of my head.
Give us a recount, to your best memory, of what happened at Cork.
Well, when we arrived, the warning bells were already sounding, and an explosion had been sounded. There was fire everywhere. Initially, we were trying to help civilians, but made our way towards the castle when we heard people speaking about that's where the attack seemed to be going on. We managed to make it up into the courtyards and then started to fight various shadowy figures. Eventually, we became overpowered, and that is when Fenrir appeared, and they seemed to respond to his instructions. They did not attack him, they ceased their attack on us, and eventually we managed to escape thanks to the arrival of Beltane Hawthorne. But he seemed smug about the fact that we could not best these creatures, and it seemed he thought it was fairly effortless, his attempts to take the city.
I would also like to add we ended up in Cork because we were following a lead on a possible infiltrator into the Empress's guard. Followed this person to what was a portal that out with a puzzle that I was able to figure out and go through.
Yeah. A slight addition, although all it is really doing is confirming what you think. I've been trying to communicate with two members of Olaberry, both of some high standing, and I'm not getting answers, so it does seem that there's something affecting the city at large.
And what of the dragon?
It's
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, it was an undead. See, I forget. What did they see the dragon before I arrived, or was this after? This was after we came out the castle, right?
It was after, yes.
Okay. We initially saw the bronze, Emma wants to say, dragon. Is it a bronze dragon for the city?
It's a red.
Red dragon. Oh yeah, and it's unusual that it's a red, but it protects the city. So we saw the red dragon initially, but it seems to be fighting in defense of the city, and then an undead, I believe, a Dracolich was attacking and razing everything. One can only assume that it, given the nature of the creature and how similar it is to the creatures we were fighting in its nature, that it is all connected.
I see.
So he may have a Dracolich as well.
Dracoliches are not native to this plane. In fact, they've been extinct from this plane for several thousand years now.
Let me guess. They are native to the Shadowfell?
Yes, where the Lich King rules.
Fenrir sent Daphne and some other associates to the Shadowfell when they became an inconvenience to him a few months ago.
Yeah. And I'm gonna... What's his face? Our halfling friend in here?
Harris.
Is Harris in
Yeah,
here?
he's behind you just looking through a book.
The only reason I'm out is because of Harris back here.
Harris looks up. Oh, yeah, because of me. As he shuts the book and puts it back. Yep, because of me.
Do you not remember this?
Oh, I remember. I built a portal.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't collapse. Like it was supposed to, apparently.
It didn't collapse, is what you're saying?
I know how to build portals, apparently.
Okay.
And punching through the Shadowfell to the material plane takes a lot of effort and energy. Lots of effort and energy. 25 years of effort and energy.
Okay. Anyway, not in the Shadowfell anymore. But, yeah.
Nope, not in the Shadowfell anymore. Oh, man.
I was just giving you credit. You didn't have to actually, talk about it. Crap.
This Fenrir seems fairly adept at traveling between planes, so I can't imagine it's a big surprise that he's been able to do such a feat. He seems significantly powerful.
It would assume so. I'm not entirely sure why Finral turned against his people. He's been an exemplary ambassador to us for years, centuries even.
Perhaps something has changed his mind? Or perhaps he's always been this way inclined all along and it's just very convincing.
Maybe. Whatever the case, we have a lot of work to do, and that poses the next question. Do you want to fight at our side, or do you want to go home?
Oh my god, we have a choice.
Jorah just immediately, gives a shrug and a smile to Beltane and be like, I mean, you know I'm in, so... I'm here to do what I'm told.
Or looks at Beltane quizzically. Or wants to fight? Looking for approval from Beltane.
Beltane smells. Yeah, you want to fight.
Or wants to fight.
Oh.
What's going on there? Can I insight Beltane?
Sure.
I mean, I could straight up just ask him later, but that's unusual. 15.
You have no idea what he's on about.
Mm. I'm gonna like lean into Or, because I'm assuming I'm gonna wait for my other fellow to answer and just be like, do you need him to tell you whether you want to fight or not?
Well, it was mostly about the other thing.
Oh, the in the box thing?
Yeah, the going home thing.
Okay. Fair. We can speak about it later.
Can I?
Daphne, you have a chance to go home right now.
Oh my god. Can I sleep on it?
I assume you can. Monty looks towards the others, who shrug. It's certainly King William who steps forward. Your answer would be needed soon.
Why?
We need to move quickly.
Okay.
Remember, Destiny's throwing these things at you, Daphne.
However, if you're undecided, you can leave after we send you on your way. We will not hold it against you. I
Or
won't. Anyways.
Or doesn't understand much, but Or does understand that when you fight, sometimes you fight to defend your home.
It does seem that is what's at stake now.
Well, I mean, I do live on this planet, so I guess, I mean,
I'm just looking for fantastic things to write stories about.
sure.
I've already got so much ammo right now.
Just like
He's gonna continue.
groaning.
Yeah, he's continued to like convince himself that that's why he's doing this, but it's not really. He's doing what Beltane tells him.
Okay, I guess.
You get a curious look from Belton as he just gives you an approving nod as King William grasps your shoulder and gently and thanks.
Oh, you're welcome? Your royal king, sir?
Highness.
Highness?
Yes.
Or's gonna put his hand on King William's shoulder and you are you fighting?
King William quirks an eyebrow and gives you a very hard stare for a moment. Yes, my city was razed to the ground by a dragon and by somebody I trusted.
Good. We're fighting together.
Oh, I'm not going with you. I have my own armies to command.
Got his
And
own
where
battles to
are we
fight.
going?
We need an ambassador up to Lornas. Mary doesn't want to drag her country into this, so perhaps the four of you, nods up to the top floor, mention Amahaman, can convince her. We don't need neutrality on this.
We are clearly the best people for this job.
Excuse you. I'm gonna give a bow and be like, I appreciate your faith in our abilities to do so.
It's not my faith, it's the faith of, he looks towards Monty and Beltane. Others I place my hopes in.
Can I make one request?
By all means.
If we are anticipated to make a direct route there and maybe there until this affair is sorted, as soon as any update is gleaned about Oliberry, could I be informed?
We can arrange that. I assume your connections to Master Beltane and Master Hawthorne's associates,
Hmm.
he mentions two other people in the house, will get you them.
Yeah, I expect they will, and I'll look at look at Belting.
He just has the ever-present knowing smile as if
Mhm.
he's unfazed by the world around him.
I'm gonna whisper to Joram, "What's an oliberry and is it tasty?"
It's real tasty, but it's a city and it's where I'm from.
Oh,
Yeah, I just want to know if my family are okay, cause
oh, I want to know if my family are okay too.
they for different reasons. If there was a fight, they'd have been involved. So,
Wait, your family might have been in a fight? Uh, I'm so sorry.
like yeah.
Suddenly you're surrounded by wings again.
Okay,
I'm so sorry. I
this
just
is no, it's all right. I enjoy these hugs. This is
uh, I
indeed.
can't imagine what it's like not knowing what your family's where they are or if your sister's okay.
I'm gonna like give you like a proper hug because Jorah's like, although he's trying to like blase it off, he's like genuinely really upset at the thought about his parents, so he actually gets a little emotional and hugs you back.
Eventually the wings retract and you're not sure whether birds cry or not, but you see sniffling.
Yeah. Um. You know, I have an ability to speak with people, um,
Oh,
across countries and possibly across planes. Usually.
wow, you must be real loud.
Yeah, I am. You know, I'm a talented bard. What can I say? But if there's anyone at any stage that you want me to communicate with, I would need help figuring out who they are and what they look like, but I can try to do that for you if it helps. I tried for me and it didn't work, so.
I would appreciate that.
You're
Maybe
welcome.
after this meeting.
Yeah. It's not a nice feeling not knowing. And you know, the crazy thing is, I haven't spoken to them in so long because you just assume, like, they're just always there. And, like, we live a long time, so extended time between contact for elves is a little different to shorter lived races, and then now I'm kind of kicking myself for not speaking with them sooner.
I understand. I spoke with her 2 days ago, and it's been so long.
Uh-huh. It's all relative, buddy.
Yes.
Okay, you go. Remember, hold head high, shoulders up. Let's start that cloak out.
Yeah. My beak's high.
Your beak high. Yep.
You
And
know.
feel
anyway, where were we?
the others are talking amongst themselves, but you feel or at a tug at your waist. And you
What?
see King Dwell, the halfling king, kind of look up at you, looking you over, kind of turning little things across your belt over.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you are.
Aura's gonna back against the wall. What am I?
My competition, as he pokes you in your belly button because he can't reach any higher.
Oh.
My lord, I think you're perturbing our cocker friend here.
Good. He's trying to steal my wyverns away from me, away from everything I work for.
Oh, I'm gonna like awkward laugh and look at Beltane because I don't know if Beltane's listening, but I feel like he's always listening, and he was the one that tried to get us to steal the wyvern leg. That would be a tragedy.
Well, yes. Do we duel now?
What?
I guess competition means duel.
King Dwell looks
Greaves,
to you, Jorah.
I'm gonna shrug and be like, progress is continual development, and sometimes certain countries develop things that are very similar to what other countries have already done for a long time.
No, I'm pretty sure they're trying to steal the air wyvern force from the halflings who've held it for the better part of 5 centuries.
Well, that's not good, and I understand the unhappiness around such a situation. However, I feel like, having got to know this person only briefly, I highly doubt he's the reason that that's happening.
King Dwell looks at you, or
What do you mean? Why am I not the reason?
You're not stealing anyone's forest, are you? Are you stealing someone's forest, or?
I don't think so.
No,
am
so
I
you're
stealing?
not to blame. You're not to blame. No, that's
Good.
what I'm implying. That's not what he's implying at all. He's However, he's a bard. That charisma, though. No, you're fine. Yeah. I doubt he's playing a big role in that.
just kind of pokes Or again in the stomach.
Ooh,
You tell your people the skies are already protected by my people.
Skies aren't owned by anyone. Sky is free for all to fly.
He's not wrong.
You see Dwell look to you, Jor, and then look back to Or. I'm gonna punch this bird. That's what I'm gonna do.
Why don't we use this as an opportunity? I mean, the world is literally falling apart. We have this immense power that's trying to literally destroy cities and countries. Isn't it more sensible to unite when we have strengths that complement each other, and you can both protect the sky and cover a larger area?
Roll persuasion against King Dwell.
Sure, against the king, I can do that. Oh, that's not what's my, because I think my persuasion's like a 10.
As he keeps poking Or in the tummy.
That's a 22. When you roll a 12, it's still doing well.
He stops and thinks for a moment as he gives one last jab to Or's stomach. I guess. But we were here first.
Absolutely, and you would be the senior power in such a union. However, making friends and joining forces is what is needed now in times of crisis. There should be an opportunity for networking.
Networking.
Yeah. Send a more positive message and show that not only are you the superior force, the older force in the air, but you are the ones who understand that unity is important.
He pauses and thinks for a moment. Do you want to see my wyvern?
Yes.
The devilish grin crosses this halfling's face.
Always.
What's a wyvern?
Oh, they've got big, beautiful wings like you do, buddy.
Do they have feathers too?
No.
No.
But they have wings.
Yeah.
Different kind of wings. You ever seen a bat before, or a dragon? Membrane? Listen, is your wyvern here, King Dwell? It would be an absolute honor not only to see a wyvern up close for the first time, but to see one that belongs to the king.
Yeah. As he kind of walks quickly past all of you and heads out the front door.
I don't know if he's expecting me to follow, but I'll follow.
He's the king. He doesn't expect. He knows you will, sort of thing.
I'm gonna give a little knowing salute over to Beltane to let him know that we're way head out, and then I'll.
He waves his hand up towards you as you head out.
Bye, boo.
Oh, here. Hold on.
He doesn't say that.
He calls Jorah back.
Oh, yeah, I'll come back.
Here. As he kind of passes his hands over in kind of a semicircle and produces a small pixie-type creature towards you.
That's a fun trick.
It's yours.
Oh.
Part of your growing powers, from what I understand.
Oh. I understand. And I'll hold my hands out.
This little pixie kind of hops up onto your hand and gives a flourishing bow.
Oh, you are magnificent,
Pixie?
my friend.
It is food?
No.
No.
Not food.
Oh, okay. What is?
I'm gonna hazard a guess. This is a little bit like your squire.
Oh.
Unless you plan on eating your squire at some point.
I mean, if it comes
Um,
down to it, yeah.
Oh my god, he's serious. Oh.
Yeah, I'll turn back to Beltane and be like, this is mine now.
Yes. It's freely given as part of our deals.
Okay.
Beltane.
Yes.
Not that I want to be ungrateful or anything, but, and I'm not, I was just wondering in your lovely home, if you would happen to have anything, and I'm just gonna kind of like point to like my little buckler and my mace and my shield, just something a little sturdier so that if I get hit, like it doesn't hurt as much, or I can hurt things more. Like, is there, like, do you have anything that could just give me a little bit of an edge going into this journey that you dragged me into again?
Can I look to him and like just like the backhand patting on the chest thing? It'd be like, yeah, hook us up.
He looks between all of you.
You know you can.
Yes, all right. Go see the king's wyvern, bird, whatever. I'll bring you things.
Okay.
On the way out, Or is going to kind of gently beak the fairy like dogs boop kittens on the nose.
The pixie grabs your nose and you see a blossom of what seems to be blue coloring travel up your beak a short while as the pixie laughs maniacally.
You leave well enough alone, please. I'm gonna message into Beltane's head because I'm not gonna say out loud, and I'm gonna say, I'd kiss you for this, but I feel like that would cause quite the stir, and then turn around and walk away.
You hear a laugh as the blue kind of vanishes from your beak, or as you head outside, and the pixie just enjoying himself.
Yeah. Do you have a name, small friend?
You get to name me.
Oh.
Is this in common?
Yeah, it's in common.
Yeah, we can be speaking in common. Okay, I'll have a think about that.
Blue!
Welcome to the team, and I'm gonna like shake a little hand. This is a sacred pact between he and I. I'll have a think.
You see the pixie stick his tongue out at you, or as he just kind of says, nah.
I'm gonna lean into Jorah and be like, maybe indigo. Kind of looks like an indigo. Indy for short.
I have a few ideas already.
I like naming small things. So
That's fair. I like. It feels like this one should have significance.
absolutely, I agree.
And I'll pop him on my shoulder, and yay! I have my familiar.
Yeah. As you guys step outside, you see Bullseye, a very large wyvern, and King Dwell kind of just patting this, like, too big to be a normal-sized wyvern gently, and she's got a beautiful, what looks like to be a purple hue for a coat color, and she snaps her head around at all of you as you step out, growling in a low rumble.
I'm gonna like
Or
clap
is-
in delight.
Or is gonna raise his wing. What
Okay.
is that?
Whoa! I'm gonna like stand in front of you and like calm down.
I want
In
to.
response, the wyvern flares her wings out and rears up, makes herself much bigger
I'm
just
going
to-
to.
Can I do?
respond.
I just want to use my Fey presence on him just for shits and giggles to try and charm him to calm him down.
Sure.
It's just an action, so you need to make a wisdom save.
Hope I fail. I don't
Just for
roll it-
story
oh,
reasons.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Rolled a 20 against that save.
Yeah.
So
I kind of
Or
want to approach.
not charmed.
They're not charmed. Although technically it's everyone within 10 feet of me, but it's fine. It's just story flavor, really.
Sorry, Val, what?
Oh, I do
Well,
like Daphne. Just wants to like approach the wyvern, like cooing in
Yeah.
draconic attic, like it's like the sweet baby that it is.
You see, she settles down and folds her wings back in, still watching Or as she nuzzles up to you, Daphne, as
Hell
King
yeah.
Dwell kind of strokes her scales.
It's like, that's okay. That big mean bird scared you. It's okay. You're bigger, beater. You can swallow him whole if you want. And this is all in draconic. Like...
I'm gonna respond in Draconic and say, you can't swallow me whole. I'm a friend, not a food.
I'm gonna like slowly side eye King Dwell and just be like, so that's a majestic beast you have there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had them for a while?
20 years now. She is Marigold, my beautiful Marigold.
Marigold.
What a
That's a
wonderful
beautiful name.
Ugh.
Would you mind if I wrote a little ditty about this? Because I feel like this whole event is quite the thing, and this is one of those moments that definitely needs a verse or two.
Sure, there you can join the other little ditties about Marigold.
Oh, excellent.
I have an entire library of just songs about her.
Would you? I know this might require great effort depending on your abilities, but I would really love to know those songs if that's.
Well, you have to go to the library, but yeah, you can see them.
The library in.
Rose Wyvern.
I see. I mean, I'm a lover of libraries. I was raised in the Great Library, effectively. It's like a second home to me, so. Maybe I will someday.
Should. It's great.
Or is
Best
gonna
library
get-
there is.
At the suggestion of King Dwell, might I say, if we arrive?
I don't think so.
Might not be that they're small, but Mojo's
Well,
Mojo's got
I will still make a visit regardless. Although not until after our business is dealt with, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Or is gonna slowly get up from being flat on his buttocks, and he's gonna start talking to the wyvern and draconic. You have a name?
She looks towards you and gives out a very hissy voice. Marigold, and you, small feathers.
Or I'm gonna slowly go closer, kind of trying to smell. Go
She lets you
closer.
get a few feet closer before she snaps at you to keep your distance.
I'm gonna run away to the wall and make myself small.
She kind of gives a chuckle and settles down, pleased that she set the boundaries with you. Seems you've intruded on, though not her territory, the space she's taking up as her territory. And Bullseye kind of just watches all this all go down.
Oh, hi, cousin.
Hey,
Well, this was fun. I suppose we should try and figure out how we're going to be getting to Loreness.
probably can walk from here. You just have to either go around Mallow's Teeth or through them.
How does how's that looking since the great sieging of the year?
Only idiots would try to take Mallow's Teeth.
I don't really want to climb mountains. I'm not.
I've
built
never
for that.
also been on one, to be honest. I'm from the swamp, so that's below sea level.
Well, why no fly?
Because we don't have wings, buddy.
You can go ahead. You can fly. We'll meet you there.
No wing. Aura's gonna go around behind you guys and kind of like feel your backs
Please
just
don't.
to make sure they're.
Okay, like you don't need to be touching.
Yep.
Like, just take our word for it. Like,
But
not.
how you know of wings?
Oh.
I think your race is literally one of the few that does have wings. Makes you special.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're saying most don't have wings?
Correct.
Yep.
You can see Aura's eye twitching, just with lack of comprehension.
See,
How-
you're learning more things.
How you fly?
We don't. That's
walk
the point. We
with our
walk
legs.
everywhere.
Mhm.
But how?
Oh no.
You can just see his tiny brain is failing to comprehend life without wings.
Okay. Well, he's going to be introduced to a whole new world of lots of walking. I think if we're not going to go up through Mal's Teeth, we're going to have to go around the more coastal countries, which in theory means we would be going through Winterdale, but I that will be interesting.
Mm. Why?
I mean,
why do
it
you
would
say
be-
that?
Well, we'd have to go through Oliberry, and while I absolutely definitely want to know if Ma and Pa are okay, we're assuming that something has likely happened to the city in some way.
Mm.
So, I guess we would at least be able to find out firsthand what's going on there
That is true.
and report back.
And if it's too much to go through it, we could just kind of go around it without necessarily going inside the city. Correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know the country fairly well. That's where I grew up. So,
Mm-hmm.
if we can't go through, it's interesting because earlier I tried to communicate with my mom and it didn't work either, but it's like the spell is casting.
Spell.
Yeah. It can travel between planes, so if they'd just gone to another plane, it still really would have worked. So it's almost like something is stopping the magic from going through.
Well,
Or they're dead, so.
Or they just can't reply.
Well, yeah. I
They
don't know.
could be in a position. They could be in a position to where they can't actually reply to you because sending also requires them to say something as well. And
either way, it's not looking good because if
Yeah.
everything was hunky dory, they'd have replied.
exactly. But let's
So-
not assume the worst.
No. But we can go that way because if it's just a case of not being able to reply, but we would be able to get significant aid from them. And the Great Library will be a good resource.
I am for this plan if that's what you need to do. It's either that or we
Well-
go through a mountain.
Well, that's the thing. We have two routes we can take, and one of them, I mean, look at me. Do I look like I go on mountain treks?
Look at me. Do I look like I go on mountain treks? Like, I finally just got shoes that, like, encompassed my entire feet. I was in sandals most of my life, okay? So, like,
Yeah.
that just requires an entire another wardrobe to get through, to go through mountains. As long
Yeah.
as we don't, like, get on a boat, I'm good, though.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, we don't have to do that.
Okay, I'm fine then.
So we'll have to go through Dragonwall first.
Can we go around it?
No.
Bullseye speaks up. You can go through Greenland and go up the Hawthorne Road.
That is true.
It'd be safer going through Dragonwall, I suppose, but there is a road through Malaford.
Yeah. I mean, they're both about as long as each other,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them ticks off a box of the fuck's going on in this world. But I'm not gonna sway in that direction. I'm gonna do what's efficient. So.
I mean, I'm totally for the Dragon Wall through Winterdale to Lornis. Out of characterly.
Uh-huh. I don't mind. We can see if your uncle is able to assist in any way with our travel.
We'll see. You seem to be in better spirits with him than I am. He gave you a pixie!
It's, yeah, although for stream, I just want to point out, stats-wise, it's a sprite.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, he did. That's kind of like a, it's like a business thing. Because, like, I remember I said I work for him. Not the Ashenfell, but, it's complicated.
Bullseye speaks up. Are you to,
Are you?
His face just drops.
You are?
Well...
No, I look at Bullseye. Nobody's face drops like that if they are proud of what they're doing. So...
look, just...
I was just suggesting, free lunch job. I don't know what he was thinking of.
Oh, jeez.
What is...
honey, you were embarrassed to tell me that you're dating Beltane? Or fucking him?
You're dating my dad?
Oh, God. Oh, wow.
I thought you were just an employee off the books.
It's off the books, all right.
Oh, wow. Okay. Look,
honey,
can we...
Okay, like...
Do I call you daddy, too?
Oh, man. Yes. Look, no. It's like
call you Uncle Jorah?
Oh, we've had 3 dates, you guys. It's only 3, and taking it slow.
At that rate, he's made a home run. Like, let's be real here.
He's not, unfortunately. We're taking it slow.
Mm-hmm.
Or pipes up.
Yes.
Oh. Well, none of is happening, so just...
Bullseye just kind of pats his shoulder, or it says, it means a special type of job.
Or it means, how did it put this,
when a mama bird and a daddy bird like each other.
But sometimes actually 2 daddy birds like each other.
2 daddy birds. Yeah.
Oh, my mama told me about this. When the mama bird and the daddy bird and the stork drops off the eggs.
Oh no, they went with that?
George's just gonna start laughing because this is a ridiculous situation he's found himself in. Like,
they went with that's the analogy that your parents went with? I mean,
another bird? Yeah. Look, can I just ask kindly that we keep this relatively to ourselves, because I don't know if he wants people to... It was a little awkward being in a house full of his family.
Funny enough, there are penguin aarakocras, so daddy birds are daddy birds.
Daddy birds and daddy birds. Look, it's new, kinda.
That's why he wanted to save you. That's actually sweet.
Yeah.
Aw. Okay, Uncle Jorah. We'll keep it to ourselves.
Oh.
Oro puts his hand on Jorah and says, "Understand. New job, hard to fit in. I'll keep secret."
Yeah.
You hear King Dwell just snort as he kind of pets Marigold.
Oh God, King Dwell knows about this.
Yep, he never left.
Look, it's new, and I'm it's a new experience for me. It's a different pace to what I am used to. And I would appreciate it kindly if y'all stop calling me fucking daddy and uncle. Because I am too young for that shit.
Of course, Daddy.
Oh my
Bullseye chirps.
You know I
So-
deserve it, and that's yeah.
Don't worry, I won't tell your other children about this.
Oh no.
Um,
but I'm telling Muhammad, like, I'm not keeping, like, I'm gonna make sure that there's no secrets, at least between our inner circle, okay? Like, I think we can agree to
It's
that.
fine. I feel like he maybe got the hit. Anyway,
Did he watch?
Okay. No, I was like having a moment with him, and then he was like, "Oh, I guess I'll just go inside then," and then like left the two of us alone. So I think he maybe has an
He
idea.
does seem to be a very perceptive person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling all of Rose Wyvern, like, this would be the fucking greatest story to tell. You hear King Dwell just kind of like, between all of you.
Like, okay. It's out of my control now. There's literally nothing I can do to stop what's going to be happening. So I'm gonna roll with it, because I'm still the one that's fucking dating him. So well done me.
Yeah, don't worry. They won't believe me anyways. As King Dwell kind of climbs up on top of Marigold and pats her neck. Keep your bird boy in order there. Marigold likes him.
Oh, that's what that was. That's hilarious.
Or is
She's
gonna-
been seasoned.
Or is gonna whisper, or is gonna whisper into Jorah's ear.
Uh,
I like Marigold too.
do you want to be her boyfriend? I mean, she likes you.
Who she is a big, strong lady.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'd eat me.
I mean, you.
I think she would too, but you know, sometimes being eaten is a good thing, my friend.
I will attest that it's a great thing.
Yeah. Oh, we have so much to teach you. I am excited. And you know, this right now, this moment, I'm gonna savor it because it makes up for the horrible uncomfortableness I just had to experience there. And now I feel a million times better. Thank you, Oren. That's I am not the most awkward one in this room, and that's appreciated.
You're welcome,
I'm gonna hug him.
I think.
Because he seems like a hugger, so
Wings around you.
yeah. All right.
Oh man.
Let's go be slightly awkward, because I feel like you guys are going to be little fucking shits when we get back in the room with them now. So. I'm going to have a drink of some of the face shit, because I need to get drunk.
King Dwell kind of looks over you, gives a bow. I got to go take care of my people. Well, the city might not have been leveled, but gotta make sure it stays that way.
I feel like if you ever need our help, you just need just ask.
Probably.
Seems like we're the odd job people for this whatever this organization is. So
You're something. As he kind of tugs Marigold, as she kind of gives you all a huffy snort and says,
bye, Marigold.
goodbye, small things.
Bye, gorgeous.
She spreads her wings and takes off, and you see the symbiotic relationship between Halfling and Wyvern well enacted as they kind of pirouette and glide off into the distance. Well coordinated between the two of them.
Okay.
Or is
I'm
gonna just shiver a little. And, yeah.
I'm gonna pat your back. I'm gonna uncork whatever this fascia is and start drinking on my way back into the room.
It's pomegranate mead. Very nice, very sweet.
Yes.
So, what we're leaving soon?
Yep. We've got a job to do. You're coming with.
Greebs! Greebs! You see a very elderly bird losing feathers, and those he has left are gray. He says, "Yes, sire. Greebs, please, please, please pack things. We go." Okay, sire.
Excuse me. Why are you calling him sire?
He is my lord.
Is he a king?
No, but he does have a title. My name is Master Greaves.
So are you going to be coming with us?
How many do you have?
Well, there are 3 traveling with Sir Orr. There is me, Greaves, the Squire Ghoul, and the shadowy one, Skuas.
Skuas, that's a name.
Shadowy.
That'll be hard to rhyme things with. Skuas.
I do apologize. I did not have a say when she was born.
Well, so are you coming with us?
Yes, the broodmaster, you would call it a steward, always goes with his quarry. Such is the fate of the broodmaster. I will get to packing. Excuse
we're gonna
me.
have a flock coming with us, it seems. Excellent.
He hobbles away, almost clutching his back.
What kind of like burb is he?
He once was a great falcon, but his prime is well past.
So essentially, he's 10 years old. Got it.
He's like 40.
Lots of birds. I see.
Yeah, my retainers.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wish I had staff. I have to do all of my own stuff.
Retainers would be nice. Like,
yeah.
Maybe that's what I should ask for my birthday. Just people to do things for me.
Yeah.
Like adventures.
Someone to like carry my instruments for me and just pass me the one that I need at the time.
That would be spectacular.
Yeah.
You know what? I could just probably use an intern, to be honest with you. Unpaid, of course.
We could ask Beltane.
For an intern?
Yeah, I'll ask him if he can give me some staff. He'll want to keep me safe. He probably won't.
Probably
but,
not.
You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So
I mean, like, you could always offer him something in return.
Look, I'm already trying to offer him things in return. I get my gifts. I got a pixie. We're good. I think he's actually a sprite. Are you a sprite, little friend? I think I'm going to call you Lorcan.
Lorcan?
You see the little creature on your shoulder look at you. I'm whatever you want me to be.
Well, I mean, that's... Okay.
That's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. Although it's kind of the tact I've been taking with Beltane, and here we are.
Oh. Yep.
Yep.
You see just a row of sharp teeth grow across his face as he smiles. I'm Lorcan.
Yes.
What do you want me to be?
Lorcan. Well, you're going to be my little helpful friend right now.
Okay.
Excellent. See, I kind of do have staff now.
He looks to Daphne and just smiles.
What a dick!
What? I say in Sylvan? What? Why are you smiling at me?
You hear him reply in Sylvan. Nothing.
Wait, leave my little servant alone.
I mean, I'm fine. I don't know what the problem is. He just started smiling at me, and I mean, okay.
I think that's it's just his face. He can't help it. He's trying to be nice, aren't you, Larkin?
He has resting creepazoid face. Got it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes.
Okay. So let's go back in and I'm gonna request nicely that we don't make jokes around Beltane just
Okay.
yet.
Okay. I will avoid. I will compose myself. Control
I'm gonna clear
myself.
This bullseye, who's now weirdly like a dog. She's not
Bullseye raises her eyebrow and just smiles. Nah. She walks in.
Like
Okay,
finger gun at
right.
her. Like
Here we go. I'm
You're
gonna take a big
so
swig of that
related.
pomegranate mead. Yeah, and I'm gonna just go in and brace myself.
You go in and Bullseye peels off to the left. I'll put that map back up. Just drag
Please
all the
make
tabs.
bullseye make jokes.
You hear Bullseye in the other corner gathering her siblings together.
Uh-huh.
And you hear her start whispering to them
Cool.
as she watches you as the door closes to the annex room, and the rest of you go into the living room.
I'm
The
gonna
meeting
take
still seems to be going on,
a
but
big
Beltane.
dramatic shrug at Bullseye. But it's like, I'm not being bad natured. She can do what she wants. Oh, hi, Beltane.
Hello, so I got these. He sets down a small sack of things and lays it out. This one, as he holds up a shield, gives you a bit more protection. It's sturdy. It's got an owl on it. I thought it was neat.
I do like owls.
Yes, this one, he holds up a dagger. A bit sharp, so be careful with it. A short sword, anyone? He holds it up.
Is the shield shiny?
The shield's very shiny.
You can see Or just staring at it.
I'm staring daggers at you.
I have another shield. You can all have shields.
I don't use shields. I hold music instruments.
Yes. So here's a dagger. 3 shields if you need them. Bit sturdier, bit heavy. Shoot, nice good punch if you use it. Short sword if you need it.
Are any of these have magical properties to them, or are they just a little?
2 of the shields, the dagger does. Short sword can probably get it enchanted. Holds up a cloak. This is a nice sturdy cloak from elvish people.
I might take that one because, I don't use weapons, so.
Sure, he gives you the cloak. 2 shields, a short sword, and a dagger. Take them all. 3 swords, whatever. 2. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. It's like he himself wants to make a joke now about what's just happened, but it's like, no, I'm gonna hold off on that one.
So the shields are a +1 shield. The dagger is a +1 dagger. The cloak is the cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay.
The short sword and the other shield are just regular.
Okay. I will definitely take one of these. It's a +1 shield, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will take one of these +1 shields and just like hand off essentially like my normal shield because I can't carry that. All of that. I'm gonna look at can Muhammad, like out of character, is Muhammad capable of using a shield?
Clerics use shields.
Yeah,
Okay.
clerics can use shields, monks can use shields, fighters. Sorcerers, surprisingly, can use shields.
So there's one normal shield and 2 +1s. So I'm gonna let the other shield users fight over that. Because Daphne, very specifically, as far as like the dagger goes, is anyone feeling inclined to the dagger? I know you're feeling inclined to Elvenkind, so take it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind because I don't know what all is. So there's 3 shields that are +1s.
2 shields.
2 shields that are +1s, a short sword, a dagger, and the cloak.
+1 dagger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
+1 dagger. And the cloak. Okay, so I'll take the cloak. Daphne's got a shield, so there's a shield and a dagger left for. So.
Or is just gonna stare at the shiniest thing?
It's the other shield. It's the other +1 shield.
Or is just gonna keep staring at it?
I don't know if Mehaman uses daggers, but it's fine. We can figure it out later. We'll keep a note of things. Well, that's very generous of you, Beltane. Just all cards on the table. I have taken a bottle of your pomegranate mead. Thank you very much.
Sure, that's fine. It's more than fine, I assume.
Oh, I bet.
Also,
I'm sorry, Auntie.
I'm gonna give her daggers, and then look at Beltane, and he is 100% blushing right now. Also, I've named the little guy Larkin, so just, you know.
Larkin,
friends.
that's a good name. You all see a little gnome woman kind of approach you all, smile ever gracious on her face, hands behind her back, vials of things around her belt, as she just smiles and looks towards all of you and says very sweetly, "So, Daddy, what are we going to do today?" As she looks right at you, Jorah, and then back to Beltane.
I'm gonna blush harder, and then like just look at the ground and let Beltane answer that and pretend that didn't happen.
Beltane kind of pauses and looks to you, Jorah, to the gnomish woman. Well, you haven't.
Yeah.
Who found out? As he looks towards you, Jorah.
Bullseye did.
And me.
And Val and King Dwell. All at the same time, and it's Bullseye's fault.
Or is gonna kind of jump in and say, "Found out what?"
The 2 daddy birds.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. It was, yeah. Hats out of the bag, I suppose.
Oh, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. You 2 are very cute.
The gnomish woman just smiles. As you wish, Daddy. As she walks away on her, turning on her heel, walks away.
I'm
proud of herself.
I'm looking at Jorah. It's like you're never gonna be able to call him that if they keep calling you that. I'm just.
I don't call him Daddy. Oh man. I'm just kidding. I am also absolutely not ready to have not even one person legitimately call me Dad. Never mind a fucking army of children. Look. Okay. This is fine. I am going to continue drinking pomegranate mead. I hope it's okay that people know Beltane.
Beltane shrugs and smiles. I'm going to outlive this, so it's no skin off my nose.
Okay. That's not comforting.
He reaches over and squeezes your shoulder. I will treasure this memory for the rest of our lives.
Aww. That's so
Fey creatures, man.
sweet.
Yeah,
Daphne's a romantic. Leave her alone.
Yep. Okay. And now I don't have to feel awkward if I want to kiss you, though, so that's alright.
Oh, go!
That's
No,
true.
don't do that in front of me. Still, that's still kind of gross. Boys
Why?
kissing. There's no ladies involved.
I mean,
I'm just
pretty
messing with
effeminate.
you. Do your little just
No.
just whatever. Just do.
Oh my god.
He kind of gathers you all closer and say, "You better get on your way," as he
Alyssa.
kind of pushes you towards
Yes,
the
please.
door.
Bullseye's gagging behind the door. uh, thanks, Bullseye. You're a peach.
Bullseye laughs as you're all kind of pushed towards the door. "You better get going."
Oh, we need to go get our friend Muhammad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We were considering there's two routes we might be taking. Either right up the coast or left up the coast. Do you have a recommendation? We were thinking of possibly stopping in to see what the fuck's happened in Oliveria for you, but that might slow us down. But
It could slow you down, but I would appreciate it. We need to know what's happening in the Elvish city, after all.
yeah, I would appreciate getting to find out what's happened to not only my parents, but like the Grand Libraries there, and you know.
Yes, the city of Ayun needs to be tended to.
Yep. All right. Well, that's what we're doing.
Alright,
You know,
then.
Out of all of this awkwardness, I really hope number 4 is a doozy because I feel like I've earned a really doozy of a number 4.
Beltane laughs, richly and fully, and he just kind of kisses your forehead, kisses Daphne's forehead,
Oh.
pats or gently, and Mohammed kind of joins you at the doorway, and he stands there. Beltane stands there, looks through the sky, and looks towards you. "Make it worth the adventure you seek."
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be hard.
Stay
I don't
safe.
necessarily seek adventure. It just apparently finds me wherever I go these days. So, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Please stay safe.
I'll try.
Are we off?
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
off.
Can I just to
Finally.
be a little shit, because he is a little shit, and although he's feeling awkward, he's trying to like regain control and power over the situation. I'm gonna go over and open the door, just shout "Bye, children," and then leave.
As you say that, you hear "Bye, Daddy" from a chorus of voices. Seems your new family are a bit of shit too.
Good. Wouldn't have it any other way.
You can't tell it runs in the family.
So, as you leave and you're a clustered, huddled group pulling things around you to keep warm, you walk across the expanse of New Wine. And as you do so, you notice large anvil-shaped clouds kind of rolling over your head. Ahead of you is a low-lying forest you all recognize as the New Wine Forest. It's popular in lore and history. You see the low-lying forest aligned with what you suspect are golden buttercups just dancing wildly against the wind. The temperature drops around you, bringing goosebumps to your skin. As you step into the forest, it darkens to this beautiful deep green, taken in the color of life, of enriching hues of colors you've never seen before in such a forest. And the air is enriching with a deep smell of earth as the rain kind of pushes overhead, filling the air and the moisture, just bringing this cool calmness to you. There's a momentary pause before the rain starts to fall harder. Your ears are filled with the sharpening sounds of raindrops, the growing smell of rain and earth fill your lungs. Low-lying fog presses in around you, obscuring your view just ever so slightly. But even amidst the ever burgeoning darkness of the war that's brought yourselves to the doorstep of the unknown. You're calm. You're at ease. The forest, the golden flowers swaying in the wind, the sound of rain, and very distantly, the sound of thunder closes off the outside world around you just for a moment. It is peaceful, calm, and serene. And we end our session there for tonight.
Woo! Oh man.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for the World of Ashenfell. Thank you, Jen. Thank you to the cast. Thanks for that awesome raid from Cardia Plays. Really appreciate that to the fullest. But yeah, go around. Just to let you guys know what's going on. We're not having Curse of Strahd on Saturday because Myron's computer is still out of commission. Hopefully we'll get back to that on schedule in the next couple of weeks. So the next time you'll see us playing Dungeons & Dragons here will be Tuesday, where we play Revenge of the Gith. Also keep out on the Discord if you're not a part of it yet. I am casting right now for 2 other shows, for a Pathfinder 2e show on opposite Thursday evenings from this game, as well as a Blades in the Dark show for every other Monday. Hopefully we get that started here pretty soon. So if you're interested in that, please hop into our Discord and just do it anyway, just to join us and hang out, because we're cool people. And with that, let's just go around and everyone here, you tell us where we can find you on the internet, and we'll start with Martin.
Yo, I'm Martin. You can find me on twitch.tv/pinkmun. That's pink, PINK _MUNN.
There we go.
Out.
Thanks. Emma.
Yes, hello. I am Emma, or Hamalu on the internet. You can find me here every other Thursday and every Sunday at Hype Goblin's channel, where I'm playing a Mama Bear Druid. So very different energy from Jorah.
I need to see that.
It's very good. It's very entertaining. She was a blue baboon recently, and that was fun.
Excellent.
Yes,
and of
that's
course, our storyteller and game master Jen.
You can find me on Twitter at LaughmakerDND. Just drop a comment, drop a like, say something cool about aliens, because I thoroughly believe they exist, and I might just go on a full rant about them. But I'm here every other Thursday DMing for this wonderful group of people, and I'm over at the Hype Goblins channel, where Satan, our DM, is leading us through a multifaceted world of plane travel, where I play Anthony Silverhorn, the barbarian artificer with his wee baby robot soon. He's not very happy being in other worlds, but he's getting there.
Damaged boy.
He's a damaged boy.
All right. And with that, you guys, we're going to go ahead and hop on over to literally top 5 best friend categories, real life for me. My friend Bluebird, he's playing some Satisfactory right now. We haven't seen him on stream for a while, so let's go give him some baby raptor lovin's. And everybody wave bye.